Few neighborhoods in Chicago have felt the impact of gun violence like Englewood on the city's south side, but there's so much more to Englewood than that, and one resident is doing her best to make sure the rest of us get a more positive message.
Across Chicago, 9 people were killed between Friday and Sunday, and 2 more were gunned down just hours ago. At the Cook County Trauma Unit in Chicago's Stroger Hospital, one ambulance after another delivers victims of the gang violence that just won't stop.
These are the stories we hear all too often from crime-ridden neighborhoods such as Englewood. In one recent 30-day span, 60 violent crimes took place in this South Side community, the kind of startling statistic that jolts even longtime residents, including Rashana Baldwin. She grew up in a world much different than the Englewood that often appears as a backdrop for crime stories on local television news.
I will watch TV and say, you know what, that's not the same community I grew up in. That's not the same block that I remember. My family wasn't poor. We struggled, but I'm like, they're telling a story that's not really accurate or not really giving a fair balance to what Englewood really is about.
Tired of seeing so much negative news, Rashana began sharing positive information about her community online for the nonprofit organization Teamwork Englewood. Then she took a bigger step, taking her feel-good stories about Englewood from the internet to the airwaves.
And I happened to go across the street to Kennedy King and said, why not use Kennedy King College as an opportunity to reach residents here in Englewood?
Her pitch to college officials struck a chord. So the City Colleges of Chicago radio station, WKKC 89.3, offered Rashana a weekly segment airing every Tuesday morning at 10:15.
89.3 WKKC, you're live with Harold Lee Rush, that's me. And it's Tuesday, so Shauna B must be here. How are you with what's good in Englewood?
What's going on in Englewood? I'm excited to talk about the Alfreda Wells Duster Civic Club. They're going to celebrate their annual holiday party this coming December 6th, Saturday from 3 to 7 p.m. I got a chance to talk to Marilyn of the preschool center in Englewood. Actually, it's called the CCC. It's called Chicago Child Care Society. They're having their new ribbon cutting. They're opening up a new preschool here in Englewood on 70th and Parnell.
Very good. That's Shauna B with what's good in Englewood, bringing unity to the community. And of course, what station makes your day?
WKKC 89.3.
Those who live, work, and run businesses in Englewood are happy to hear Rashana spreading some good news about a neighborhood that so often hits the headlines for all the wrong reasons.
There's a lot of good in Englewood. Parents who are going to work, parents who are looking for jobs, right? Parents who are taking care of their kids in the schools and at home. So we have these elements here, and Rashana's doing a great job of highlighting these great aspects because that's the symbol of hope.
I'm very proud that someone from our community opens their mouth, stands up, and has a voice and says, hey, this is my area. I'm proud of it. Let me explain to you some positive things that are happening in my community.
As a lifelong Englewood resident, I think it's my duty to share the good in Englewood and share the good in the hood.
Nice to hear the good stories, not the same old headlines. That wraps up this special presentation on guns in Chicago. To learn more about our show, topics, and guests, log on to wycc.org and look for In the Loop. Until next time, I'm Chris Bury. Goodbye.